Welcome to a demonstration of the key features of Create 2007. I'm going to start by showing you Create 2007 for PowerPoint and some of its key functionality to help you quickly produce and populate on-brand presentations every time. To begin with, I'm going to look at creating a new presentation. When I open PowerPoint, I see a new presentation already set up in my company style. To start working with this presentation, I select Document Setup from my Create 2007 ribbon. This includes things such as my presentation title, subtitle, date, and the option to browse anywhere on my PC to add a secondary logo, which I can also include on every slide. Once I've filled in the dialogue and click OK, all my information is populated throughout my presentation. I can change any of this information by going back to the document setup and making my changes, such as removing the secondary logo and clicking OK. There are a number of slide layouts that are built in and customized to my corporate brand. I see a preview of the slides that I select and can multiple select slides from the list. I can insert these slides into my presentation, all ready to use and fill in with my content. Library slides are all my diagrammatical elements, such as organisation charts and maps. Library slides are fully editable, and there are formatting tools such as a colour palette to make this process even easier. I'm now going to demonstrate automated agendas and dividers. I can quickly and easily insert section dividers into my presentation, simply by selecting Divider on the Create ribbon, typing in my section title and clicking OK. Once I've inserted my section dividers, I can create an automated agenda with a number of different customizable options to give me flexibility in the look and feel of my presentation. If I make any changes to my presentation, such as the slide order, then I can use the Update option and select Agenda to automatically update the agenda slide in my presentation. I may also want to add numbering to my section dividers, and I can do this by returning to the Document Setup dialog box and using the checkbox options for numbering on section dividers. Once I click OK, the section dividers throughout my presentation will be reformatted to include section numbering. I'll now take a look at linked tables and charts in a presentation. I can quickly import a chart into a slide by choosing a position in my presentation, going to Excel and selecting my chart. I then send the chart to PowerPoint fully formatted, which instantly reformats, resizes and exports the chart into my PowerPoint presentation and also links the chart back to the source data in Excel. I can also insert a table from Excel data. To do this, I simply highlight the data in my Excel spreadsheet and choose to send the table to PowerPoint fully formatted, and I will be able to select from a number of different built-in customized formats. My table is formatted, sized to the width of my content placeholder in PowerPoint, and linked back to the source data. Thanks to the linking functionality, both my chart and table in my presentation can now be updated if my data changes in Excel. For example, if I change any of the figures in my table data in the corresponding chart, I can then go to PowerPoint and use the Update function to update all my charts and tables within my presentation, and the changes from Excel will be reflected on my slide here in PowerPoint. I have other linking options available to me, including viewing my data source, changing my data source, disconnecting the link to Excel, and also updating just a few selected objects in my presentation. There are a number of charting and formatting options in Create 2007 for Excel, and I'll give you a demonstration of some of these now, starting with formatting charts and tables. In just a couple of clicks, I can completely reformat my chart to one of my built-in corporate styles, of which I can have multiple options, such as this screen show version here. I have an option to add footnote numbers to text in my spreadsheet, and these will also be displayed on the corresponding chart. My average line tool will calculate and format an average line based on my chosen specifications, such as line or area, the value, the series, and if I want a data label. I have the option to remove all data labels from my chart in just one click. The Set Axes Labels feature allows me to choose the number of labels that I wish to display on my x-axis, and will quickly calculate and distribute them for me, always making sure that the first and last data points are shown at the beginning and end of the axes. I'm able to format my data in Excel to look like my corporate table style. I simply highlight the data cells I wish to format, And then I have a number of different built-in options that can be instantly applied, including whole table and single cell formats. I can also use my built-in corporate colour palette to apply fill and font colours to my cells. The Custom Chart Wizard allows me to create and format complex and time-consuming Excel charts in just a few clicks. For example, if I want to produce an otherwise tricky price-volume chart, I simply select my data from the Custom Chart menu, choose my chart type. Once I click Finish, the price-volume chart is created and formatted into my corporate style. I'll now demonstrate some of the key features in Create 2007 Word that help to quickly produce and populate on-brand documents. Let's start by creating and populating a new document. The New Document option will give me a list of all the document types that are built into my product, such as fax, info memo, or invoice. Each new document type, I'll get a dialog box to fill in with the key document information. For example, with my invoice, this might be the payment terms, invoice number, and company name and address. Once I click on OK, my new document is created with all this information set up for me. Let's take a look at the letterhead option. I'm going to produce a new letter document from within Create 2007 for Word. Firstly, I fill out all of my document setup details, such as sender's name, sender's title, the salutation, and the name and address. I click OK to create my new letter document in my corporate style. I now have the option to turn the letterhead on and off with one simple click, and this means that I can now print my document with the letterhead on or off, depending on whether or not I'm using pre-printed stationery. Next, I'm going to look at linking tables and charts into a Word document. In Word, I can quickly insert linked charts and tables into pre-formatted exhibits, such as this side-by-side exhibit here. By selecting my chart and sending it to Word fully formatted, it will be instantly formatted, resized, and positioned in my chosen exhibit within my Word document. For my linked table, all I need to do is select my Excel data and then send it to Word in a table style of my choice, and it will be exported and formatted within my Word document. Both my chart and table are now linking back to the source data in Excel, allowing me to view the source, change the source, disconnect the link, or update linked items within my document if the data changes within Excel. I can quickly and easily reformat a table to one of my built-in corporate styles by simply choosing an option from my Format Table list. This tool will format my fonts, fills, borders, and text alignment, meaning that I don't have to do any of this manually. I'm going to demonstrate how to apply customized styles to text within Word documents. Every Word document has its own unique set of styles that can be quickly and easily applied at the click of a button. These styles will allow me to create new sections with titles, subtitles, or apply different levels of numbering and bullets to my text. I can also view and select the full list of styles available in my active document. If my document is in portrait layout, I can instantly insert a landscape page without any manual formatting of section breaks, margins, headers, or footers. Thanks for watching. This is just a selection of the features in our Create 2007 product. If you like what you see and you want more information, please call us on 0845 543 8228.